Hello! Welcome to my page. I'm Mr. Godfrey. So welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing absolute value equation. Now, but before I move forward, I'm going to explain what an absolute value is. Now, on a good day, we are used to the fact that when we want to represent something or a number in an absolute value, we use two bars, bar 3 and bar should give us what? 3. And the same thing, bar minus 3 equals 3. Now what this means is that the absolute value of 3 should give us a positive 3. The absolute value of minus 3 should give us 3. Now what does that mean? It means the distance from a reference point to 3 and minus 3 is what? It's always 3. Now you ask me, what does that mean? Does it sound strange? Let's see what happens. Now, I said the distance from a reference point. Let's have a number line. You know every number line will always have a reference point as what? 0. What does that mean? You count from 0, either to the right or to the left. So what do? If I want to get to 3, to the right, this is 1, 2, 3. So the distance between 0 and 3, if you count 1, 2, 3, that is 3. At the same time, this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. The distance between this same 0 and this negative 3 is also what? It's also 3. So that distance you are seeing, 3, 3, is what we have here. Now look, to move from this reference point to negative 3, it is 3 units. To move from this 0 to positive 3, it is 3 units. So that is what we refer to as what? As absolute value. Distance between the reference point to either left or right should give us a particular number, and it must be positive. So every absolute value is what? Is positive. Now let's take an equation. They ask us to solve. We have a question here, and we're asked to solve. So look at the question I'm given. I'm given the absolute value of x minus 3 equals 7. And I'm asked to solve this. So just ask yourself, what do we do? Remember I said a reference point between the left and the right should give us a particular number. So that means in the real sense of this one, this should be x minus 3 equals what? 7. That's the first case. The second case is x minus 3 equals what? Minus 7. Because it is either positive or negative. Go to the left. That means now, you can see without the absolute value, this is what it's supposed to be. Are you with me? So now, I want to solve both cases and see what happens. Okay? So this is case 1. This is case 2. Let us see those two cases and see what happens. So my case 1, x minus 3 equals 7. Now you know what to do from here? We transpose. This is a simple equation. We have the left and the right. So what do? You collect like terms. So like terms in the sense that, okay, any one that are like, move them. And when they are moving, the sign changes because they are moving minus 3 to this other 7. It will going to be plus 3 because it is transposing. The time is changing. And how does that happen? How is that possible? It is from the law of inverse and identity. So what do? Move minus 3 to join 7 here. It becomes x is standing alone on the left. Becomes 7 plus 3. So what do we have? X equals 10. X equals 10. So x equals 10. That's the first solution. Now, this is the second case. Let's look at it. X minus 3 equals minus 7. Now, this is x. We transpose as well, equals minus 7 plus 3, x equals what? Minus 4. Now, these are the two solutions we got. The two possible, it means the two possible solutions for x in this equation. Now, the question you ask yourself, which of these two will be the solution? Now, what do? Check. So we have to check. Let us check now. Let's do our checking. Check. Check. So don't forget our absolute value for this. This is absolute value. Your 10. The x is now 10. So 10 minus 3. What do I have? That is absolute value of what? This is 7. And we all know that the absolute value of 7 will give us 7, which is correct. Let's go to the second one, the second case. Let's check. So this is now minus 3. So I have absolute value of minus 4 minus 3. What would that give me? Absolute value of minus 7. And we all know that the absolute value of 7 will give us what? 7. So these two are solutions. X equals 10 and x equals minus 4. Is the solution to this simple equation. Is that clear? Let's take another one. Now, see the second equation I'm trying now. See a second equation I'm trying. So you can check. Now see what happened here. A second equation. So see, I have this. This is absolute value of 2x minus 5 equals 5 minus 3x. Then don't forget what I said, we have two cases. So the first case, 1, and we have the second case, case 2. And you ask me, what do we do here? Pick this. 2x minus 5 equals the positive solution, 5 minus 3x. The second one is 2x minus 5 equals, remember, negative, minus, then 5 minus 3x. So let's solve both cases. Because I put the negative because I told you whether left or right. And don't forget, this is an expression. So you have to put the negative and put the bracket. But the bracket is meant because negative is for both of them, not just a single one. If you put minus 5x, you've only done the minus for the 5. So let's solve this. Don't forget, we transpose by collecting like terms. So I have my 2x here, minus 3 is coming, it plus 3x equals this 5 remains. Minus 5 goes, it becomes plus 5. So 2x plus 3x will give me 5x equals what do we have? 10. When you have this, you're going to divide both sides by 5. So divide 5x by 5, divide 10 by 5. What do we have? Our x equals what? Equals 2. That's the first solution. First possible solution. Now how about this? We have 2x minus 5x. This minus will open the bracket. Minus times 5 is minus 5. Minus times minus 3x is plus 3x. We're back to where we are. Let's collect the line terms. What do we have? This is 2x plus 3x will come here is minus 3x equals. This is minus 5 remains. Then we have plus 5. 2x minus 3x will give me minus x equals minus 5 plus 5 will give me 0. So minus x equals 0 simply means what? X equals 0. So x equals 0. Now, x equals 2 and x equals 0 are possible solutions. Which of them is a solution? Let's check. So let's check now. So don't forget from here, my x is now 2. I'll put them on inside this place. So my absolute value of this is 2 bracket 2, then minus 5 equals 5 minus 3 bracket 2. So what do I have? This is what? This is 4 minus 5 equals, what do I have? 5 minus 6. So absolute value of minus 1, this is what? What do I have? Minus 1. This is wrong. Absolute value of minus 1 cannot give me minus 1. Should be right. So this x equals 2 is an extraneous solution. It is not a solution to this. Let's check x equals 0. So absolute value again, we have this. This is 2 bracket 0 minus 5 equals 5 minus 3 bracket 0. So what do I have? This is 0. Take away 5. So we have what? So what do we have? We have absolute value of minus 5 equals 5 minus 3 times 0 will give us 0 equal. And see, absolute value of 5 will give me what? Will give me 5. So x equals 0 is the solution to this what? This equation. Is that clear? Thank you. One more question. We have another question before I let you go, and I'm going to give you some sum to try on your own. So we'll see how that works. Now, if you have another question, something like this, I have questions like this. We have this 3x absolute value, then minus 4. So, and I have plus 12 equals 9. Now, when you have something like this, you separate. Make sure you separate the absolute value from the real values. Separate to. So what do we have? This is plus 12. It's with this. So plus 12 is going to be transposed to this side. So we have absolute value of 3x minus 4 absolute value equals 9 minus 12. You know it's positive 12. When it comes here, it becomes minus 12. So what do we do from here? Absolute value of 3x minus 4, that will give me minus 3. Absolute value of my 3x minus 4 will give me this. But let me tell you, you can't solve this. This has no solution. Because what? Every absolute value is either equal or greater than 0. It cannot be less than 0. So this one has no solution. You can't solve it. So if you go ahead and say, okay, let me say, you're wasting your time. Okay? So take note of that. Absolute value can never be negative. Okay, take this sum, You guys can try this. You can solve this for yourself. Solve. I have absolute value of 4x minus 5. Solve that and give me and let me know in the comment section. Plus 9 equals 2. That's question 1. And question 2, you can try all this. We have 3 absolute value. We have 2a plus 7. Then equals 3a plus 12. Now you might ask, why is it 3? Please, so what you do, you divide everything here by 3 and everything here by 3 to separate absolute value from the real value. Okay? Please, I will need you to share this. This is not comedy. This is academics. If you feel that this, you understood anything about absolute value here, please share to the children who need them. Those who are writing exams, those in the American system, the British system, and the Nigerian system. They will need this to understand what absolute value is all about. So I'll see you in the next video. Please make sure you solve this and tell me about it in the comment section. Thank you so much. God bless you.